It's extremely obvious that so many of us in civilization are unhappy, miserable, and unfulfilled. Like a dog chasing his own shadow or tail. Many seem unaware of what could be done, achieved, gained to fill that void, that emptiness, that discontent, that never seems to be appeased. We have been sold lies, disinformation, outright deception for quite some time. We were sold the idea that materialism, and when I say materialism, it's not purely owning trinkets and having a nice car, but it's a worldview, an outlook that is not evil or bad unto itself, but too much of it, over-zealous approach to materialism is, to my observations, and I am, should say this, a student of the human condition. I think anybody who knows me can attest to this. There are many snake oil salesmen, gurus, self-help, Tony Robbins types, all preaching methods to find success and happiness. Yet the world is in a rut, stuck in the mire. COVID, I'm not going to get into COVID in this video, but COVID is just a manifestation of this rut humans in civilization have found themselves in. But I will say this, that the booster jabs, the weekly tests and Facebook posts of test results, and thinking that the vaccines and boosters are the be-all and end-all and will solve all one's discontent and uneasiness with things is one of the manifestations of this curse of the overzealous approach to materialism. Materialism says, oh, sickness has nothing to do with the spiritual life or the spiritual self. or the mind even. It's purely material, and it can be fixed with a pill, with a jab, with a visit to the doctors, or maybe your unhappiness, your depression can be cured with a 12 steps to success in business guidebook, a Tony Robbins talk, a bit of dough, a Aston Martin, a Rolex watch, a beautiful girlfriend that you may not even have a connection with, a nice house, but from my observations over the years, everybody seems miserable. And the one thing these gurus and these spiritual snake oil salesmen never touch on and never mention is nature and how disconnected we are from it. Don't get me wrong as to a person who's preaching a return to nature completely, to be a savage, to be a tribesman in the bush, although they seem very happy, the few remaining tribes. They aren't burdened with the issues we are, civilization. But anybody who does immerse themselves in nature, perhaps not very often, or they, just take their dog for a walk every Sunday, can attest that nature has a certain quality, energy, something about it has an effect on us, a positive effect, but most do not know that it is the answer. To reconnect with nature will also cure the ailments of our mind. I see so many people with the lack of understanding, the level of understanding, it's actually quite frightening. Cowardice, people being afraid to be in solitude or alone. When was the last time you took a walk in the woods by yourself, sat underneath a tree, drank from a waterfall or a lovely fast flowing stream? And yes, not all water is poisonous and toxic. And that's, as I was speaking to an ex-military guy that I was working for recently. Try it, take a sip of water from a stream that isn't stagnant, and it filters itself out on you. and you get a real buzz off of it. You feel energized. You feel it's totally different from bottled water. And the other thing, try sitting on the earth or walking barefoot in the park and see how much better you feel. I'll end it there for this first part, but this series is going to be dedicated to the question of nature.